Lord Shiva assumed the form of an ascetic with matted hair and appeared in front of Parvati. He asked her why she was performing penance in that isolated forest. Parvati told him that she had resolved firmly to have Lord Shiva as her husband life after life, or else she would consign herself to fire. The celibate ascetic commented that she was lacking in wisdom and started hurling abuse at Lord Shiva, saying, "Oh gentle lady, Shiva is no match for you. He smears his body with ashes, wears the garland of skulls, has odd eyes, and is definitely awful in appearance. Serpents turn round his limbs. He is devoid of the enjoyment of a householder. Why do you crave for such a horrible husband as Shiva? Why don't you woo a handsome husband like Vishnu or Indra? Where has your wisdom gone?" Parvati was deeply distressed to hear his disparaging remarks and declared that an ascetic like him deserved death sentence. She denounced him, saying, "You want to deviate me from the path of truth. You are absolutely ignorant of the reality that Lord Shiva is. Although he is devoid of attributes, yet for some reasons he takes up attributes as well. None but a man of deluded intellect like you can speak ill of Lord Shiva." When the ascetic tried to speak again, Parvati asked her maid to drive him away. Seeing him stay on, Parvati herself made up her mind to leave that place. That very moment the ascetic manifesting as Lord Shiva clasped his beloved Parvati and told her that he would fulfill all her desires. Having been blessed by Lord Shiva, Parvati was delighted to come back home. She revealed everything to her parents and relatives. One day Lord Shiva assumed the guise of a dancer and reached Parvati's palace. He held the blowing horn in his left and the drum in his right hand. People entered into raptures of ecstasy on hearing his sweet songs and seeing his delightful dance. Meena, who was greatly delighted, took gems and jewels in gold vessels in order to give them to him. But the dancer requested for the hand of Parvati again. Meena was furious at his demand. Meanwhile, the Lord of Mountains too came there. He could see the vision of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh in the form of the dancer. But he too refused to give him the hand of Parvati as alms. The mendicant too did not accept anything and in a trice vanished from the scene. Then Meena and Himalaya realized that Lord Shiva had deceived them and gone to his abode. After some deep pondering, they developed a feeling of renewed devotion to Lord Shiva. On knowing their undistracted great devotion towards Lord Shiva, Indra saw a great danger to his throne. He thought that Himalaya might demand his throne in a boon from Lord Shiva. So, Indra approached the great preceptor Brihaspati and inquired of him how Himalaya's ever-increasing devotion to Lord Shiva could be thwarted. At this, the preceptor of the gods plugged his ears with his hands and denounced Indra's evil intention. Then Indra approached Brahma and Vishnu, who directed him to go to Lord Shiva as he alone could help him. At their behest, Indra was bound for Mount Kailasha. Having reached there, Indra adored Lord Shiva and prayed, "O ocean of mercy! The Lord of Mountains along with his wife is engrossed in your devotion to seek a boon from you. Kindly test his resolve before granting him a boon." Thereupon Lord Shiva, having disguised himself as an astrologer, went to the abode of Himalaya and advised him not to give his daughter in marriage to Shiva, as he is without attributes, resides in the cremation ground, wears snakes as ornaments, and is deformed. On hearing the words of the astrologer, Meena spoke to Himalaya thus, "You will never marry off your daughter to Shiva. If you go against my wish, I will take poison." When Lord Shiva came to know of Meena's resolve against him, he summoned the 7 celestial sages along with Arundhati and spoke to them thus, "O excellent ones! I am destined to marry Parvati. But her mother Meena is plunged in grief because of her misguided fears. O wise ascetics! Go to her and bring her round." Thus Lord Shiva bade the sages to go to Meena and persuade her. The 7 celestial sages in the company of wise Arundhati reached the abode of King Himalaya. The chaste Arundhati spoke to Meena, "Lord Shiva is the father of the universe and your dear daughter Parvati is the mother of the universe. Hence your daughter shall be given to Lord Shiva, the Supreme Soul, for the welfare of mankind." The sermon given by Arundhati and the sages enlightened the holy couple, and both of them gave their consent for the destined union of Shiva and Parvati. Now the arrangements for the marriage were being made by both the sides.